Another day at Frankie Freems sounds like paradise to me. Is it strange that I'm craving pancakes right now? Like, share, and subscribe. We'll find out if the team repeats their same course on today's episode of The Lost Dungeon of Wickedness.
The rest of the party wakes up around the table. Jerry has walked in, standing at the front. The door is closed behind him. Layla walks over. Here's your water, sweet bee. I got some wine for you. As she gives your drinks to the table.
Thanks.
You let me know if you need anything, honey bunches. She walks back over and takes care of another. Piggy Wigglebutt comes out and goes, "Oh, welcome. I see you have some friends here. Well, have a seat. Enjoy. We all have entertaining parties. You need some bacon?"
No, I think I'm good, man. I think I'm good with just chilling with my friends.
If you need some bacon, let us know. We got great bacon. Piggy Wigglebutt walks back.
Oh, show up.
Hello.
Buster Bear walks over and throws some pancakes on the table, and Bugbear goes, "Yeah, pancakes! Yum, 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 pancakes!"
I slap the pancakes out. Do you not remember the killer? This is not a good place.
Oh, pancakes!
Sorry, B. Maybe we'll get pancakes some other time.
Reaches down and starts eating the pancakes off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, pancakes!
Hi, Dad. There is killer animatronics in this restaurant.
We're all gonna die again and again and again. We gotta fucking kill them now.
You hear this woman from the table behind going, "No! I don't want my face cut off again! No!"
Oh, jeez.
Well, too bad, lady, because it's happened to us a bunch of times. We can't do anything to stop it.
You guys have lost count at how many times you've respawned in this room.
Stupid webby hands.
Well,
What time is it right now?
It's 11:51.
All right, Kath, we're going in for a sneak attack. We're taking out Billy Beaver right now.
Billy Beaver?
Billy Beaver?
We're taking him out.
Let's do it.
What? The
Layla
owl bear? You want to
walks
go for the owl bear first?
Yeah, before he starts dancing, we gotta take out the owl bear.
Layla walks over. "How's your ice, sweetie pea? You still need more?"
Yeah. Bring me a glass of water.
Hey, you. I'm talking to your brother.
My no. Bring me a glass of water right now.
Man, what a spoiled little bitch. Yeah, just walks away.
Okay, change the plan. When they come back, we jump up and we're gonna stab them. We're gonna pop their heads off. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna take my sword out and just have it unsheathed next to me.
I'll take my dagger out as well.
I didn't know there were two coming.
Which one are we attacking?
Piggy Wigglebutt and Layla Lizard are both carrying two fistful of glasses, 2 glasses of ice, and they bring up. They go to either side, and they drop down the glasses of ice at the table.
Okay,
This knife ice for you?
I'll walk over here. I'm gonna say, "Oh my God, what's that in the kitchen?" And when they turn away, I'm going to stab them with my longsword.
Yes, I will also stab with my dagger.
She looks over her shoulder for a very quick second, then starts to come back as you start to react.
Is this the one that cut off this lady's face?
She is. Yeah.
Okay! Now I get to cut her face off now.
Oh my gosh.
You guys both stick your weapons into her, and she falls straight back in a rigor mortis state. Buster Bear looks over and screams. Piggy Wigglebutt looks over and oinks.
Bring it on! Who's next?
You hear a slow grumble as the lights start flickering. Sirens begin going off. The rest of the employees start singing a very catchy Slaughterfest tune. La la, Slaughterfest, la 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 la. We love a Slaughterfest, lots of slaughter, everyone. Ari looks around.
I am going to take out my longbow I'm gonna aim it at Buster the Bear and just try putting an arrow through whatever their mechanical body is.
You miss him.
Ah.
It shoots right past his head. It lands right in the table. This patron is cowering behind the table.
That was a warning shot. If you want to survive, you'll stay where you are.
Kier walks up and goes, I'm here to protect my family. He takes his ray of frost. He looks right at that Buster the Bear. A frigid blue beam of blue and white light streaks towards him. You see him get really cold and start shivering as he sees chunks of his body start. Kier's gonna move just a little bit here in the center of this room, as now it's Keth's turn.
Alright, maybe I don't want to go that way. Maybe I want to go on the table.
You can step right on that table. Sure.
Right. I'm going to attack Piggy Wiggle Butt. I'm attacking with my dagger.
You jump up on the table and you go, Piggy Wiggle, bitch! And you swing your dagger down, but it slips out of your hands. It dropped right there next to Piggy Wigglebutt. Piggy Wigglebutt looks up at you, grabs your dagger, looks at it, and he just thrusts it right back at your face. Barely misses your head. It cuts a little bit of your hood, but you're perfectly fine. He flailed that dagger all the way across the room. He's laying there looking up at you. When Thomas Toad grabs a wine glass off the table, he smashes it, and he goes, it's festival time! And he starts carving this woman's face
Oh,
up
no.
with this glass.
Save her. We couldn't save her.
Well, I knew
Screw
it.
Billy Beaver steps right over the little barrier here. He swings his giant beak right onto the table. It Kath with a natural 20 roll.
Oh my god.
My God!
He deals 6 + 3 piercing damage right to the top of Kath's head.
Okay. That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
What's all your new HP?
Buster the Bear goes, it's so cold! It's so cold! He runs up to Jerry. He takes his banjo and he just swings it right at Jerry. Jerry steps coolly out of the way as you hear this Doppler effect from the strings go past his head.
I'm gonna hit Pickle Wigglebutt, my mace.
With his mace, he knock him back just slightly. He falls right into Billy Beaver, but Billy Beaver's nice and comfy and cozy, so he's just kind of nestled into him. But he takes that 5 damage. You can tell that really hurt him. Eyes all bloodshot.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. I'm going to put it right here in front of me, and the form it takes is it's kind of like those Hindu like statue-looking things. So it's like a lady elf with 3 faces and several arms. Let's say 6. And it doesn't get to attack.
That was a nice solid hit to Billy Beaver. It's been a full round down. The bugbear's still sitting there. B's just eating his pancakes off the floor. Pancakes, yum yum yum. It's Ari's turn.
I need your help!
B looks up at you and goes, oh, okay.
I'm gonna yell at Buster Bear. I said, I told you the last shot was a warning. Don't be trying to hit people. And I'm gonna shoot another arrow at the stupid bear.
Goes right into his upper shoulder. You see it enter right into his shoulder. Its blood comes out. He roars, roar, and he grabs it, yanks it out.
Wait. I thought these were animatronics. Is this one real?
It looks fleshy. This one
Oh.
looks fleshy.
Yeah. I told you not to mess with us. You better stand back, sir.
Kier is standing right there. And he goes, yeah, don't mess with my family because I'm a Jerry. Jerry is gonna cast Burning Hands and lay his hands right on Buster the Bear. You see flesh start melting away and some metal starts showing up through the flesh of his right arm. Takes 4 damage. You see him start to really show signs of wear.
I still don't have my dagger. Do I see where the dagger is?
You see it hanging right there in the middle. It's kind of close to Ari.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think I can get there. I'm gonna jump off the table, pick up my dagger. I only have one dagger. Run back. We're gonna hit Piggy Wiggle Butt. I mean, I know this didn't go well last time, but Piggy Wiggle, bitch!
Just swing in the air with your dagger after the momentum from running back, grabbing it, launching yourself over the table, dagger right into the top of his head. You feel it go right through his metal animatronic skull. And you see sparks fly as his body seizes up and falls backwards. He's dead.
Okay, guys, we can do this. That's 2 down.
Billy Beaver roars, "No!" Oh, Thomas Toad, no! Oh, you hear a collective wail as Billy Beaver takes his beak and he just swings it right at Keth again. He deals 13 piercing damage to you.
Oh my god, the crit didn't even do that much. Oh no!
You take it right across your face. You're hurting.
Yeah.
Fall on that table. Thomas Toad runs over to Leanne.
Here we go.
Thomas Toad says, "Webby hands time!" Misses you entirely. You see him fly right past you as he almost loses his balance. Buster the Bear looks over at Jerry and he goes, "Even I know we can't have Jerry's!" And takes his banjo. It hits him for attack of 13. Falls back. He passes out on the ground.
I suppose he did look pretty rough when he showed up.
I have an extra. I've seen Keth struggle for his dagger, and I have an extra one. Keth, is that a free action if I hand him mine?
Yes.
Here, take this. I took it from a fallen enemy.
Okay.
The
I
hand
have
of the
2
dagger.
daggers.
And I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to use cure wounds. Yeah, on Keth as well.
This is awesome.
And then the spiritual weapon is going to attack Billy Beaver.
It mistakens Piggle Wiggle Butt as the target and hits Piggle Wiggle Butt for 10 damage. The animatronic body flies backwards into this kitchen.
Your spiritual weapon's just as stupid as Dad.
Bugbear sees Billy Beaver there and goes, "My pancakes!" and swings his Morning Star for an attack of 9. It totally misses him. He's so upset that he doesn't have his pancakes anymore. He's getting hungry. He roars, "Roar!" as it's Ari's turn.
I bet I just take, after I see Buster take out Kier, I'm gonna just give a war cry and run up to Buster the Bear with my longsword and just try and take him out two-handed.
You're aiming right for him, but he starts pulling away and you just barely cleave the side of his arm. He might have lost a pinky. He grabs his arm and screams in pain. "Ah!"
I'm gonna use an action surge to swing again.
You miss him.
Shit! Okay, well, that's all I got.
Sword goes right into the ground, but you see him holding his arm, bleeding and screaming, "Ow!"
Leanne, you'll be fine, right? As I disengage. It's a bonus action.
I'll be okay.
I'm gonna help with Buster the Bear.
You take your daggers, you stick them right inside of him. You feel them clunk right against his metal skeletal body. He pushes you away and steps back, falling to one knee. He looks up at you guys and roars.
No, I succeeded in making him angry.
Buster the Bear takes and goes, "Well, time for my encore." He grabs his banjo, charges at both of you guys. He hits right into both of your heads. Each of you guys take 5 damage. You guys, head starts ringing. Your body starts vibrating from this banjo. Billy Beaver over here looks at Leanne. He's gonna beak right at you with an attack of 20.
Oh my god. Yes, that hits.
He beaks you with 13 piercing.
Ow.
You take it right in your shoulder. You feel this pain shoot right down your spine. Thomas the Toad looks at you, sees you in pain, and goes, "I got some webby hands that'll fix that."
Oh no.
reaches out with his webby hands for you with an attack roll of 24.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that hit.
You're falling back. You take 9 more bludgeoning damage as his webby hands just sweep at you from your back.
I am not looking good. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to touch myself.
You reach out and you grab your head with your hands. You feel this warmth come over you. You feel yourself gain extra health.
And my spiritual weapon is going to try to attack Billy Beaver again.
Complete miss right past. It's still locked and targeted on Piggy Wigglebutt.
Oh my
So
god.
every time it tries to make an action, it does it in that direction. B, he's looks down at his crumpled pancakes right underneath Billy Beaver's thing. Goes, I'm hungry. Swings his Morning Star with an attack of 10. Oh man, his stomach is growling so bad. He can't he can't hit, save his life.
A little dazed, a little angry, and I'm going to take my sword and put Buster the Bear out of commission. This is it. He's going down.
This is it.
This is it.
Go right past him.
Okay, yep, that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
You swing your sword at him. He just ducks his head. He's got his eyes on you intently. But now it's Keth's turn.
I'm gonna put him out of commission.
I've heard that before.
Never mind.
That's just killing me. You missed him.
Bonus action. I can do my bonus action. So I have 2 daggers now. I can attack again.
As your left arm misses him, your right arm comes around and also misses him.
Oh my gosh.
Your arms are just wildly. You haven't used two
like doing
daggers
the
in a while.
attack.
He kind of laughs at you guys how pathetic your attempts were, and it's now his turn. He goes, maybe the crowd likes my music better than I thought. And he takes his banjo, and he swings at you again for 11 attack. Misses both of you guys. His banjo goes right between both of you, and he looks a little scared as he looks around. Billy Beaver over here, he sees that the bugbear's been bothering him. He goes, leave me alone. Billy Beaver takes his beak, and for a 14 attack roll right to the bugbear, it misses him. But Thomas Toad back there is right there with Leanne, and Webby Hand heard her before. I'm just going to take his other Webby Hands at her again for attack of 8. But she knew it was coming this time. She moves easily around it.
I'm gonna hit Thomas Toad with my mace. I am sick of those webby hands. They're grossing me out now.
Your mace just went right over his head.
I'm gonna send a prayer to Angarad and hope that my spiritual weapon actually hits this time to Billy Beaver.
The guys were pleased with you at that time and had a great damage right at Billy Beaver. Takes 7 damage right to his chest.
He's getting slapped by all 6 of those statues' arms.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
And that's my turn.
The bugbear goes, yeah, let's get him! Takes
That's right, B.
takes his javelin as a melee weapon, but that doesn't matter either. Bugbear's just not. He's not himself today. He's not able to make any contact. He's just wildly swinging around. If only he'd had a couple more bites of some pancakes.
So this time I'm not gonna end it. I'm gonna play like reverse psychology on myself, and I'm like, this is never gonna hit, and I'm gonna do a swing.
You obliterated him.
With all my force, I'm gonna take my sword, put it through him, and then swing around and go from his bottom right to his top left, and just like chop him into an X.
These pieces just fall around as you see these chunks after you chop him into that X. He lays in pieces on the ground, sparks flying everywhere.
Buster the Bear, more like Buster the Bitch! We gotta keep doing the same jokes.
I'm scared if I go hit Thomas Toad, he's gonna webby hands me. and then I'm just gonna die. but I suppose I must help out Leanne.
You've died to the webby hands so many times in this room.
I'll throw the dagger this time. And I'll be like, wow, I'm really not good at throwing daggers. Oh, jeez.
You hit him right in his little frog leg. Oh, he goes, and grabs the dagger and yanks it out and pulls it out of his leg. It's laying there next to him.
Okay.
And he goes, swings around and decides to take his dagger out on Leanne. Thomas Toad takes his webby hands right at Leanne for 11 attack, right over her head. His leg is hurting. He's totally inaccurate. He's croaking and over there is Billy Beaver. Leanne lines his beak back up, swings right down at the bugbear for a 21 attack. It deals 12 plus 1 damage to that bugbear. Bugbear B goes, ouch!
I see that Thomas Toad is really hurting his leg, so I decide to target it.
Right into it. 8 bludgeoning damage to it. You swing right into his leg, almost sweep his leg out from under him, and you see him hop around. Now he's facing the other way.
And then the spiritual weapon is also going to attack. With its 6 arms, slapping at Billy Beaver.
Slap, 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 slap. It totally misses him. It just starts spinning in place. It must be miscalibrated. The bugbear looks at it kind of confused like, and looks at his javelin, decides against it, grabs that Morning Star again, swings at it. Attack roll of 14 to Billy Beaver. That hits him. It deals 7 piercing damage right to Billy Beaver. And Billy Beaver goes, ouch! That hurts! That hurts! Ouch!
Everyone's been picking on Billy Beaver, so I'm gonna continue the streak. I'm gonna put my long sword away. It's done its work. Take out my longbow. Say a little angry poem to Billy Beaver. I'll think of the poem later, but I'm gonna be like Billy the Beaver, more like Billy the bitch, and then I'm gonna shoot my arrow.
He's a pretty big guy. You hit him in his upper shoulder, but it just kind of grazes him and it deals a little bit of damage. It doesn't hurt him too much, but he does take some damage from that one.
That's it for now.
Everyone get Billy Beaver. Hitting Billy Beaver. Oh, jeez.
You run at him with your dagger. You swing,
Oh,
and you miss him.
Well,
You
1 in
trip on
3.
the table. The table's right there. You trip on it. You fall right there on the table in front of him.
Hi. Oh, jeez. Hi.
Wow. He looks right at you, and he goes, tasty. And he takes his beak right down at your face for attack roll of 25.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
Deals 12 piercing damage right to your face. Almost takes you out there. You're hurting, Kath, as Thomas Toad lifts both of his webby hands up. Looks at Leanne's head, and for attack roll of 23, smashes her head between his hands and deals 7 bludgeoning damage.
I'm still alive. Still alive.
You feel slimy after these webby hands have been on you.
Ew. Well, I did not like that. I'm just gonna continue whacking at the Thomas Toad.
It's a really good hit. You feel lined with him as you swing your mace in his head. Thomas the Toad, it takes a nice strong hit right into his head. You see his head start shaking a little bit. He quickly recovers, but you can tell that hurt him.
I will use the bonus action with the spiritual weapon. Well, something seems to finally click with the statue. And each of the 3 sets of 2 arms, they each spin individually round and round and round, and just hitting Billy Beaver in the head.
Boom! He is knocked back. His animatronic head is knocked off of his body. You see that head spin and land off to the side as the body slumps over, motionless. The bugbear screams in triumph, "Roar!" as he rushes over with his Morning Star to swing at Thomas Toad. For attack roll of 22, he hits Thomas Toad for 11 piercing damage. Thomas Toad's green blood starts squirting out.
I'm gonna take up my freeze gun. I'm going to aim it at Thomas Toad, and I'm gonna say, "Why don't you just chill out?"
Chill out. I get it.
That hits him. The freeze gun operates perfectly normal. You shoot it at him. Thomas Toad is a giant frozen icicle.
Now I'm gonna just yell at everyone, "Smash it! Smash the thing!"
When I'm ready in action, so where if he breaks out, I will attack him with my dagger.
Okay, your action is ready.
Alright, think a mace will do the trick? That's all I got.
Leanne's standing there looking at her mace, looking at this frozen thing.
I'm just gonna hit it. I wanna knock one of his web hands off.
Targeting his hand, that hits him. His hand comes cleanly off. You see this frozen body there of this toad with one arm missing. It is now the bugbear's turn. The bugbear looks around at you guys and roars! And he pushes the frozen body over. The frozen body falls to the floor and breaks into a million pieces all over the ground.
Maybe one day we'll be as smart as the NPCs.
All of the patrons, they all stand up and start cheering. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Finally! They look so exhausted. You see them get up, start running towards the door. The stone pillar lifts, and it becomes an open door again. The patrons escape through it.
Can I do something to help Kier? Let's see. I'm not good with medicine.
Last time it didn't work very well.
Yeah, can someone come help Kier?
I'm gonna go limp over and try to help Jerry.
That's enough to bring him back. He coughs as he sits up. Oh, it's you guys.
Yeah, it's us.
Yep, you made it.
Why'd you rush into battle with such little HP? What's wrong with you? I'll punch him.
Give me an unarmed strike.
I remember how this goes.
Is he at 1 HP still?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to hurt him though. I just want to it's like a friendly nudge.
You're knocking him back out again. Jerry's passed back out.
This is what happens when I'm trying to make a joke. Everyone dies. When I need to save people,
I'm gonna try to stabilize him again, I guess.
I'm gonna walk away. I'm just gonna walk away.
Because, why did you do that?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're just dreaming. You're okay.
Easy squeezy lemon, easy.
Gosh.
Sure, Jerry. Yes. I'm gonna suggest we take a break.
Jerry walks over to the table, sits down at a chair over here.
I don't think this is a good place to rest. Well, we know what's behind us is safe. Why would we stay in the one place that we had to fight?
You notice that all of the lights are back on and no longer flickering in an ominous way. You see that the cheery music is back on. Nobody has respawned. There's no more creatures. Any animatronics are gone, and it looks as if it's a fully empty restaurant. You see one person walk in. Hey, are you guys open?
Technically closed.
Oh, I'm sorry. You should put a closed sign up. He walks out.
Why are there people just walking around this dungeon? I'm very concerned.
It's a good question. Where do they even come from?
I'm gonna go rest outside though, because I don't trust this place. I'm going to be out here.
Can I search the kitchen?
You see this is a fully stocked kitchen. You see a couple freezers full of meat. High quality meat too. You see enough oil and butter and buns. You see different mixing equipment, different knives. You see it looks like someone put a lot of money into this kitchen right here.
Okay.
I'm outside making camp, made a fire.
I'm so proud of the team for finally making it out. They have all reached level 3 and are getting stronger every day. Will Meatface ever catch up with the group? Will Jerry stop passing out? Find out these answers and more in the next episode. Wubba lubba dub dub!